So this is Baruch right here at the good old Tikkun elevator kollel. We're trying to get a lift. Trying to learn different ways to be able to cope with a life that, according to Rabbi Hillel, it's 80% bad. It is mixed with the snake. Snake, we've just been learning about Amalek, what he wants to do to us. You see it happening. The political strife that's going on in the United States right now is all about sexual perversion. Whether or not the people who are perverted are normal. Whether they should be counted as everyone else. And I think there's no question they should have a right to vote. There's no question that they should have a right to employment. And not to be discriminated in employment, but not at the same time built up. As if there's something good about it, because there isn't. It's opposite. Something bad about it, but we live in a culture that allows Hasidic Jews. So we live in a culture which is kadosh, right? Orthodox Jews, Torah Jews, all of this is kadosh. And then there's another side to it. It's in this culture as well. God should bless us all. This is the ultimate connection with God by this book. If nothing else, first of all, it could teach you, and you could use it as a guide, which he's about to say right now. And he's going to get him more and more into practical meditation techniques by this book, because it'll help support him and give him encouragement. This guy, Rabbi Mimran, I know him. He's a traveling salesman of Torah. He has to support his yeshivas in both Israel and now in England, for where he started, and now in Israel, and all the influence that he has in the internet. So here's a piece right here where he talks about commitment. Now, in this particular section, I'm just looking ahead a little bit, he starts becoming much more particular about what we can do for this meditation to help us to be able to see the God that is behind our lives and the happenstance in our lives. Now, let's see if we can get this down, what could be seen. So it says commitment. First I'm going to read the top, and I'm going to give my translation, then we'll see the translation below. This is the Ibn Ezra. He said, Im tach came ha-neshama. So if wisdom comes into the neshama, ta'amod b'soda malachim, it's possible that the human being will rise to the level of the secret of malachim, that is, non-physical beings who have an attachment to the Most High. And therefore, as a result of that, the people are able to take a tremendous power from the source of the power, which is called the Koach Gadol Elyon. Shekabel Ayidei Or Hamalachim, that receives as a result of perceiving this light. The light is called the light of the Malachim. Understand, the Malachim are not physical. So what do we understand about them? We can reach that. Then you will be clinging to the what is this? The honored, the glorious name. Now, the translation: if the soul becomes wiser, it will stand on the level of the angels. In other words, as Chokhmah comes into the soul, which is what I was trying to say, and will be able to receive a greater light, because the angels, of course, are associated like a letter Vav, which has an association down below with us, an association up above with the source of spirituality of Ruach. So the angel, and that from of the angel. So he said, we receive a greater life than that of the angels. At that point, it will be attached to his glorious name. Okay, a little bit of languaging there. Let me see if I can set this up so that it can be seen. I might have to pull this back a little bit. There we go. Very short piece here. It is important that in order to be successful in meditation, it should be done daily, and there should be a commitment to continue the practice for a period of at least a month. It usually takes between 30 and 40 days for the results of this type of meditation to manifest. You cannot begin a program of meditation without a certain degree of commitment. In order for it to have an effect, you must do it on a daily basis, spending at least 20 or 30 minutes repeating the mantra. Now, he hasn't introduced the mantra here. He says, but there's a mantra. Now, I know a couple of mantras. Actually, I may know more than that. But I know that in Breslov, Rabbi Nachman said that a person should say Ribbonu Shalodom, Ribbonu Shalodom, Ribbonu Shalodom over and over and over and over again. It has the effect of clearing the mind. It has the effect of pointing us or making us, once again, a connection with something, with the Ribbonu Shalodom, with the Ein Sof Baruch Hu. Then I had another one which I made up, is to take take this word, let me see, I'm blanking here for a second. I had this idea. Okay, well, I got it back. It's the word makom. Makom refers to really the omnipresence of God between us right now. So you could say hamakom, 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 hamakom. I did this many years. I got away from it. Now I want to come back. So there's others too. There's oming. I've seen that. So however, when you miss or skip days, the cumulative effect is lost. So therefore, we're going to learn some of these things. He's going to bring us to some ideas that are out there for meditation. Let me see if I've got this worked out. Okay, I think I got enough room here to see the bottom. Yeah. However, when you miss or skip days, the cumulative effect is lost. Furthermore, it takes several weeks of discipline with the mantra to attain a full level of a higher state of consciousness, which means that you can see what Hashem is intending for you to see in this world. Some effects may manifest immediately, but it takes a few weeks before you experience the full effects. If you have the commitment, the results can be striking. This is Baruch Fleischman. This is the 51st year, I think, on Rabbi Mimran.